going on?
We back. How long we been? We been away.
Been a week.
1 week. Feels
so-
like forever.
Yeah. We here, y'all. So, we back. It's Kicking It with TNA. I am Tiffany.
And I'm Adriana.
And this video is about to be dating with kids. I know y'all been waiting on dating part 4. I know it. Y'all in the comments about it. Y'all talking about it. Y'all DMing about it. Hey, it's coming. But in between time in the meantime, sorry. Anyways, in this video, we're going to be talking about dating with kids. Okay, y'all? So, we got some guests with us. So, hey, our special guests are... Hey, our special guests are my sister. Bro.
That's
Come
okay.
on. Pageant wave, okay. And my cousin.
Trey.
Yo. So, we talking about dating with kids. So, let's just get into it. Since y'all are the ones with kids and everything like that. Like, from a male's perspective, we'll let the guy go first. From a male perspective, how is dating with kids?
I mean, it's all right. It's time consuming because you gotta balance the two. For a male, because you're looking for what you want, but then you gotta make sure it's something that also benefit the child at the same time.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
Like if they're like, say the child need help with homework, they might step in if I'm not there, or maybe if they need something to eat and I'm on the way home, but I can't just stop at the time, or like it's just little small stuff that they can help the child when I'm not there, or my child, for instance.
So that's what you're looking for in like when you're dating.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you're looking for someone that can
A teammate.
step in and be a parent, basically.
Right.
Okay.
A teammate.
That's good. That's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
What about you, from the woman's perspective?
Well, for me, it has to be someone that's trustworthy, for one. Like, I gotta trust you with my kids, and you gotta be dependable and reliable. It's just a whole lot because I have a girl, so I have to really, really trust the person.
Right. That's true. That's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
And that girl is my niece, so don't try it. But okay, so when you go on dates, and both of you can answer this question. When you go on dates, are you specifically looking for someone that is gonna accept your child, or how do you approach dating? Like, do you automatically say, okay, I need somebody that's gonna accept my child, or do you say, first I gotta see if I accept you?
It's kind of both at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you can't just say, I'm gonna see if it benefits me first, or not benefit, but if it's gonna work with me and the other person, and not think about my child being in it at the same time, because eventually they're gonna have to meet the child. So I have to do it at the same time. I just can't just focus on one then the other.
Yeah.
Safely?
Yeah. Same thing.
So you gotta like, so just break it down for me from your perspective.
Okay. Meeting someone, I got to at least be your friend. Like, I want to be able to relate to you. If I can't relate to you, it's nothing. Then the next step is like, hey, I got kids, and this is what we're gonna do. So that's about it for me.
So for you, it's more so, can I really vibe with you first?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're saying.
But all in the same day.
Right. So do I vibe with you, and then after I find out I vibe with you, okay, before we move forward, I have kids.
Yes.
Okay, so my question, and you can ask a question, but me personally, like, how do y'all like deal with the fact, and I'm trying to form the question, but like, how do y'all deal with the fact that, okay, it's somebody y'all vibing with, and you know you're attracted to them, and they seem like it's great, and then you say I got kids, and they be like, I'm out.
I ain't gonna say it now.
Peace out.
Hey, you gotta go. Hey, it is what it is. Cause if you can't accept my child, you can't accept me.
Right, exactly.
It's just how it is.
Because it's like it's a package deal, you know. Because my child is a part of me.
It's a ready-made family.
Yeah. So do you guys prefer dating someone with kids or someone without kids?
I prefer either or.
Either.
It really doesn't matter. It just, like I said, it has to be a relationship with that person.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me as well. I mean, you learn as you go, so she can learn how to deal with a child, with somebody that already has a child. Since I already have two, it's not that hard for me to deal with somebody else that has kids as well.
And going back to the first question, because he answered, he said deuces. So I saw your face like, okay, so what is it?
It depends. Like if we have a great vibe, I'll let you remain as my friend, but nothing more.
Oh, okay.
So
Better than I am.
I'm just saying,
Cause you like, bye.
But shit, I ain't got time for you.
So if they like, so if he's like, I'm good because you got kids, that means y'all gonna be friends.
it depends on the relationship, like how far along it's, you know, it's
I'm
gone
talking
or
about
whatever.
like
So
y'all vibing and y'all cool with each other, and you already told him, like, you already said from the beginning, I'm gonna tell you I got kids. So if
Yeah.
y'all vibing, y'all dating, and then you be like, I got kids, and he be like, you know what, you're beautiful, but you got kids.
I'll just have to cut it off if he said, like, yeah, I got to.
Yeah.
Because I had it happen before.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you deal with that?
Just let it go and keep it moving.
Get like Frozen and let it go.
Yes.
All right, Elsa.
Let it go. Let it.
Cause what's crazy is I have a friend. He doesn't have any kids, and he don't want to date a woman that have kids, because he don't know how to deal with them. So I see where it comes from both sides, but at the same time, like at the beginning, if you don't accept my two,
Right.
you can't accept me,
Right.
because I can't leave them behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I refuse
Right,
to.
I
that's
respect
fact.
that all day.
Because
Yeah.
I had one that tried to make me choose. Yeah,
What?
yeah,
Do I know?
no.
Oh,
I'm glad you don't.
Oh, shoot, you better be glad. You know me, I rap, man. But wait.
Yeah, she wanted me to choose her two over mine.
Wait, she wanted you to choose her kids over yours?
Yes.
Oh, talk about that. Now that's a whole nother subject.
That's why that was gonna be the next question, because I have seen sometimes where, you know, two people are dating and everyone, like, he has his kids, she has her kids, but then like she want to favor when all the kids are together, she favor her kids more, her kids get, you know, their way, and then you want to, you know, like, mistreat the guy kids. I have seen that
And I
happen.
have a follow-up question to that, but go ahead.
If we're together, we both have kids, we're a blended family. So, I mean, nobody should get treated better than the next one. If not, the child will start feeling some kind of way.
Resentment.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna tell their mama.
It's like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with me?
And then, or they can go home and tell their mama, and then their mama gonna pull
But
up.
I've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
I have too.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Where like it's like, well, there shouldn't be any difference between the two kids, or the however many kids. There shouldn't be any difference between the kids. Period. So, that's crazy. So she wanted you to choose her kids, over your kids,
Yeah.
as if they weren't yours.
Right.
That's trifling.
That's foul.
That's super trifling of her.
I don't like
And
that.
my follow-up question to that was, dang, I can't remember that question. Sorry, we'll move on because I can't remember the question. but it was a question regarding the fact that she wanted you to choose.
Like she was like, you spending too much time out doing whatever you doing with your child, and her child needs this. I was like, well, I mean, my child needs some stuff as well, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do for him. When I get done, I'll come back and assist you with what you need with yours. But You to tell me I can't do what I need to do for my children, this is no go.
And y'all are just dating.
Yeah, that's all it was.
How long were you dating?
About 3 months.
Oh,
no.
no.
Bye.
About 3 months.
That's why I'm like, so yeah.
That's what I was about to say. For me, and I know y'all, so, but just for them, for me, the reason that I am apprehensive of dating someone with kids is because I don't want to deal with baby mama drama. I don't want to deal with her seeing us out and feeling some type of way. I would never want to come between you and your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want her to feel like, oh, because you're with her, you can't see your child. That's I feel like that's so stupid, and I feel like it's so trifling. So I'd rather just not deal with that situation at all. Even though I know we're 30, I know that we're all grown. So I know the older you get, the harder it is to come across somebody without kids. But for me, that's why I'm apprehensive. That's why I'm like, you know what, I'm good. If you got kids, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So talk about that.
What?
I just lost my train of thought. But anywho, as far as it goes with kids, period. In any relationship, my kids are my everything. So if you can't treat them right or whatever, the relationship is not gonna exist. Like, it's gonna be the end of it. And I really forgot what I was about to say. I really truly did.
Well, we'll come back. Go ahead, sir.
It's just I feel like, I mean, I tell them up front, you really ain't got to do nothing for them or get them nothing. I mean, speak to them, acknowledge them, you know, simple stuff. But
I mean, as far as like baby mama drama.
the baby mama drama, I don't even allow that, because for one, I'm gonna do for mine regardless. There ain't no baby mama drama on my end. I cut that short real quick.
Okay.
Well, for me, I have dealt with it, but I was the bigger person, and I still let my kids go around because, I mean, I want the kids to grow up together. So I'm not that kind of parent that's going to have beef with you, because our beef is separated, you know, with the kids involved. So we cannot combine, like, what we have going on with the kids. We got to separate the two.
Right. I feel it. So, how important is it for you guys to have somebody that's strong-minded, whether if you're dating someone that doesn't have kids, because I know you guys have kids, so how important is that to have somebody that understands, like, sometimes you're gonna come second. It doesn't mean that you matter less to me. It's just sometimes you're gonna come second, because I know for me, I can speak freely. That's another thing that makes me be like, I don't know if I want to date anybody with kids, because it's like, I'm not gonna be first. Your kids are gonna be first. Respectfully, they're gonna be first, and they should be. They shouldn't be second, because they were there first. But how important is that to have somebody that's strong-minded, that will understand that, hey, sometimes in this relationship you're gonna be second because I got kids. Sometimes I'm gonna have to say I can't hang out. Sometimes I'm gonna have to say I can't go on that date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you're gonna feel like maybe you're being neglected, but I'm not. It's just,
It's the principle.
it's just I have
It's
kids.
it's
school,
priorities,
it's
responsibilities.
sports and stuff like that. Cause y'all got older kids, not like, and I don't mean like super old, but I mean like y'all don't have toddlers. Y'all got kids who are participating in school and sports and stuff like that. So it's like, how do y'all deal with that?
You got the whole fleet of.
Don't do me, but sometimes you could combine the two. So, say for instance, if your child has a game and you want to see that person or they want to see you, you can say, "Hey, you're invited to come to this game on this day or whatever. Can you come?" And because, like you said, the schedule, like, time is limited, very limited, because kids come first. If my child is involved with all these sports, like, I really don't have time to be trying to come to you. You're gonna have to really try to come involve yourself in my world.
Right. Take notes, y'all.
I mean, it's just plain as day. I mean, it's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I mean, you have to be second sometimes. It's the nature of it. Cause I know if my son say, "Hey, I need something," and I promise, let's say for instance, I promise you something else later on down the road. I'm like, hey, I can't do what I said I was gonna do for you, like I said, because now something has came up with my son. He needs something, and I need to go get it for him, so he won't be needing it later or saying, hey, I supposed to have this a while back. It's just responsibilities. It just happens like that sometimes.
And my next question is, how soon would you let your kids meet the person? Like, when would you let your kids meet the person that you're dating?
It all depends on how I feel about the person. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. If I feel like, hey, I'm just being honest. Like, if I feel like, hey, something ain't right with you, I'm gonna have to put it off for a while to make sure, like, your mind is there. Like, if we connect, then, like, it just got to be some kind of connection between us that made me feel like, okay, I think I can trust you now. But if I can't, it ain't gonna happen.
Right. That makes sense, though.
I mean, I don't want my sons to see me like, oh, dad got a bunch of females.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
cause they looking up to me.
Right.
So I mean, it just.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. I'll probably say like probably around 6 months because you got the 90-day period. If they make it past that, then you got to grace it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
next
have
month,
the grace.
yeah.
Because they may act foolish.
I don't know what's wrong with you, man. The person after that.
Perfect. And then after that, y'all still be trying to act a little perfect, but then it start coming at. So you have to really see. Yeah,
You basically speaking on the honeymoon phase, basically. Like, man, it's like, okay, y'all say that.
For me, I ain't even a honeymoon yet. I'm just getting to know you.
No, it's about when y'all make that official. I mean,
okay, so
like,
when you make it official.
Yeah, I'm saying, but there is you got the honeymoon phase where they basically become a yes man. Everything you ask is yes.
Right.
So
Send me $1,000, $100,000.
Okay.
nah, I don't know about that one, guy. But nah, I mean, like I say, it's the connection, the vibe, you know, mentally. Like, if I see like your head on straight, this, I mean, it could be quick that hey, here's my son, or it might be like, I don't know about this one yet.
Right.
So you scratch your head, you have to like play it slowly.
Right. Basically, do it in increments and just
Basically.
Right.
It's an interview process. Like, you got the first one, then you got the second one that we call you back for, and then you got the in-person.
Kind of like how it is getting on that Geico.
Right.
Gotta go
And you
through.
get the hands-on training.
Right. Hands-on training. You know, before we just say, okay, you're free.
Right.
But yeah, definitely. I feel like it's like that with dating, period, though. I think that's the problem these days. People don't do that in dating. I feel like, and I also feel like that's why a lot of people pop up with a bunch of different baby mamas or baby daddies because of the fact that they don't do the vetting process. They just get right to it. And I feel like that's a part of it. But for me, I know I gotta vet you. Like, I can't just automatically date you. I gotta vet you. What really creeps me out personally is a man that if he has kids, he automatically is like, meet my child. And it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be around like that. I don't want to meet your child. Like, hold up, because I don't know if I'm gonna be in your life like that, and I don't want to get attached to a kid. And then the kid is like, well, where does she go? You know what I'm saying? Like, and kids mean a lot to me. I don't have any, but kids mean a lot to me. So, you know, and mind you, my nieces, my nephews, they're everything right now. So, but I don't have any or anything like that. But for me, I don't want to just be in the kid's life and then leave. That's just me, but that's another thing that makes me apprehensive of dating someone with kids. And why are you staring at me?
Sound like experience.
Yes, heavy.
Heavy.
But, Tiffany, what you
Heavy on the
experienced
experience. All right.
You went through microwave dating. That's what a lot of people do nowadays. They figure like everything needs to be quick.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen like right now.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep going to the microwave instead of cooking.
Exactly.
From scratch.
Can we bake this?
Right. All the
Let's
ingredients.
make it first.
I feel like you've been through a lot of pain.
Call out. Don't come for me. Ain't my folk won't have my back.
I'm healing.
Coming together.
In the words
Also,
of Kelly
Peter Murphy
Pitts.
just showed up real quick.
In the words of Kelly Pitts, emotional walls.
No,
Emotional.
that is not Kelly Pitts. That's Tasha Mack.
Oh.
Emotional walls. Tasha Mack. Emotional walls.
But yeah. I'm just saying.
I get it. So yeah, those are some of the things that I personally deal with when it comes to dating someone with kids. Like those are the things that went through my mind. But I will say that watching a man with his kids, that is attractive. That is. Watching him say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta call you back. I gotta cook dinner." Or, "Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta help them with homework. I'll call you back." I think that is so attractive. Like that's
Now
such a
all the men
turn
with
on.
kids gonna be calling you.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. Don't do that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if I do have an interest in you, if I am attracted to you, and it's like, okay, well, he got one kid. Okay, cool. It's one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. After that, it's a little pushing it for me. But that's just for me. For me. But if he has one kid, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But it's like, that's so attractive to me, watching him be with his kid. And it's not about him buying stuff. Like, I can't stand that. Don't feel like
Don't buy
that
your
you
kid.
Yeah, don't feel like you just being an amazing father just because you went and bought something or you
True.
went and did this or you went and, it doesn't mean that it doesn't make you an amazing father, but it does mean like I like seeing like what you do behind the scenes besides doing that. Like if you do have a kid, if I am interested in a person that does have a kid, does he actually spend time? Do they do stuff together? You know what I'm
Is
saying?
he involved?
Right, is he involved? And I love watching that involvement. Like, I just be like, that is so attractive, that's so sweet. Like, oh my God. Because I feel like if you going to do that for your kid, you'll do it for me. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not saying that happens. I'm just saying that's what it's supposed to be. So, like, in my mind, I'm watching that. Okay, anyway. But for me, that's what attracts me. If I see somebody with kids, like just his involvement, it's like, oh, okay, that is so attractive, so sexy to me.
True.
What about you? Cause you're single, so I mean, and you don't have kids, so.
No, I don't. I prefer not to date somebody with kids.
What's your? Oh, cause you've been there.
Yeah.
Story time.
No, it's not a story time. I won't give him that kind of publicity. Oh my God. Our next question would be, how much does financial stability and spiritual stability plays a part in, dating with kids? Do you want your teammates to have a certain amount for its like financial?
Oh, certain amount. I was trying to figure out what the
Certain amount. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, I don't.
What?
No.
Mount. So I thought
No.
you said mount.
What I'm saying.
She said mount, ma'am.
Go ahead. My bad.
Tripping.
Straight.
But like, nah, what I was gonna say was I don't require them to like spend money on my kids. Now, if there's something they want to do out of having a warm heart, cool. I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't require you.
You too. Okay, cool.
But then it's like I would like them have like my child or my kids or the female I'm talking to, let them have a connection as well. Instead of just it's just me and her, then it's me and the kids. It got to be that triangle,
Right.
make that bond,
That
make it
glue.
blend. Yeah. So I mean, I don't require finances from her end to be involved unless I mean, like I said, it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna stop that.
Right. I feel that.
Well, for me, as long as he's working, like if you're gonna be in my house or wherever you're gonna be in my world, you at least have to have a job. Like you gotta have some kind of finances.
Me and you both like just
Huh?
a job.
No, I'm just saying like seriously.
What's
you
the
gotta
annual?
Okay,
Right.
I don't have a number, but I don't need you to have like bad debt, like 20,000 behind in debt and stuff like
So
that. I
you
need
gotta
you to.
have a career.
Yeah, I need you to be.
Right.
I'm older, so I need you to at least
Benefits.
be.
Right. That's
in
what
there.
you mean, right?
Yeah, like,
Benefits and a career.
not Burger King. I don't want you at Burger King. I
No,
want you.
nothing wrong with Burger King.
It's nothing.
You
If
get a
you-
401k at Burger
Hey, if
King.
he's the manager, sure, but I don't need you back there
This
flipping.
girl.
No.
Or regional.
Hey, yeah.
You
Like,
gotta
I don't
have a
want-
career. It's not just a job. It's a career. You gotta have benefits. Do you see what age we are?
Maybe he
now?
I
had a
have my
setback
own.
to step up.
I understand that, but
But that is on a case by case basis.
I
That
don't-
is not.
But what
on
if you
a
see
regular.
improvement later? Like,
That's
okay,
why I said case by case basis, not on a regular.
I done been through that, and he had he had it.
She said,
Go through.
I ain't going
no,
there.
I cannot do
Doing
that.
I'm
I
done.
cannot.
Don't go
Back.
Yeah, I understand everybody go through,
to the way.
but hey, it's 2020. Like I understand that you may have a mishap here and there, but at the same time, come out of it. Don't get stuck in it.
Right.
I work 2 jobs, so I'm good, but I need somebody that's gonna be good with me too, like not pulling me down.
Right.
So I need
Talk
somebody that-
about that. Talk about that, because so many people get in relationships, and specifically, you see people with kids get into relationships just because they want a companion,
Yeah.
or just because they want to be in this relationship, and it's actually not healthy for them. And you tell them it's not healthy for
Yeah.
them, and yet they're still getting in this relationship. They're still in it just because of the fact that they want to satisfy a desire. They want to
True.
satisfy a need. They want to satisfy lust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that. Like, so yeah, I totally agree with you, and I feel you on they need to have a career, not just a job. You need to have benefits. Like, you gotta come with something. You gotta have a package that you come with. Not that one, but still.
Bro.
Bro, I'm talking about the hat.
But yeah, you do have to have like a retirement plan at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
I'm not trying to you down on your bottom and coming up and pulling me down with you. That's not gonna happen. I'm over that phase.
I definitely agree.
No.
I feel that. I feel that. So what about spiritually?
Yes, you have to be spiritual, loving just the God, not gods. So, yeah, Christian, preferably, and that's about it.
same here. I mean, I don't make it to church every Sunday. I work at night,
Yeah.
so some days I can make it to church, but I might be sleepy.
Right.
And I don't like being in church, and I might get caught on the camera snoozing.
Right. Right.
So I
I
mean,
agree.
Hey, he
I
said as long as
agree.
you're there.
I
Okay?
agree. That was a situation that happened on the second day update. 'Cause I listened to the second day update every morning going to work, and there was a situation where a girl just stopped talking to this guy. And he called in to figure out like why, and then he said, "Oh, he was right in front of the pastor, just sitting up there snoring." And he was like, "I work at night. I'm
Mhm.
sorry," but the kicker was the pastor was her daddy.
Oh.
And she was gonna introduce him to her daddy after church. So daddy had already looked at her and gave her the eye like, this the man you done brought to church and he sleep while I'm preaching. So, but I understood, like you said, he works at night. So it wasn't nothing, for me, it wasn't nothing to cut him off for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
It
we
may-
gotta recover from that for
Yeah.
some kind of way, but I'm not gonna cut him off.
And
I got
maybe pastor was off that day.
Yeah, maybe it was boring.
But it's the thought that counts.
Right.
Exactly,
He
he
came.
tried. He
Yeah.
came. Exactly, so yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, like spiritual does play a part. You do want to date someone. You don't want to date anyone that if I call you or you know I say I need you to pray and you up here talking about now lay me down and sleep,
No.
I'm hanging up on your face and delete your
You're not
number.
it.
You're not the one.
I
Like
agree.
you got to know the word and apply the word to whatever situation I'm calling you for. If I'm saying, you know, my peace is being disturbed, I need you to say, refer to the scripture, God, give us peace that passes all understanding. Or, if I'm feeling weak, I can do all things through Christ. Or you got to be able to call these stuff out. If you can't call it out.
Or if I call you and I've said this before, but if I call you and I'm going on and on and on and you just say, babe, stop. Let's pray. Because you talking about it, but you ain't praying about it. So let's pray. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying don't let me vent or not to let him vent. Right. But at the end of the day, after we get done, I need to pray about it. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's strong spiritually. Yeah. And that's a lot anyway to date anyone and be strong spiritually, but then also to date someone with kids. You got to be strong spiritually enough to hear God. Because for me, I have a 2-year-old niece. She's going through her terrible twos, and she went through a period where she was constantly telling me no. And I was like, I ain't playing with you, stop telling me no. And at one point I was like, you got one more time to tell me no. And God showed me in that moment, he showed me like, he just told me basically watch her. And I said, let's go get in the tub. And she said, no. And she smiled and took off running. And when and then I went in the bathroom and started running her bathwater. And so by him allowing me to observe her and see her, she actually wasn't trying to tell me no. Mm-hmm. She was just playing a game. Mm-hmm. She just wanted me to chase her. Because she ended up coming in there and then taking her clothes off because she knew time for bath. So she wasn't trying to be disobedient. She just thought it was a game. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it takes somebody to be spiritually strong to deal with kids. True. You see what I'm saying? And so by God telling me that and saying, watch her, observe her. And after that, I started observing her instead of just saying something. And after I did that, I noticed when she told me no, she would take off running every time. Because it was a game to her. She wasn't trying to just be defiant or anything like that. Yeah. So it takes a lot to deal with kids, and you have to be spiritually strong to deal with people, let alone kids. Mm-hmm. So for you, what's the typical day in your life?
Work, home. That's it. I ain't looking. I mean, how is that a problem?
'Cause you don't go nowhere.
It's COVID.
I mean, I was doing this, but
in the middle
to be honest with you, I was doing this before COVID.
He wasn't going nowhere.
I was doing this before COVID.
We're gonna have a date night for Trey.
That's what I'm talking about. We got
what?
Ladies.
He's available,
and he's a sweetheart. Yes. He's a sweetheart. He will take care.
Man,
I ain't gonna go into details. I ain't even gonna go into details.
But don't hurt him because we will comfort you.
He will, and we will.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Yeah. So. But the thing is, he's a sweetheart though. But he try to be hardcore and all that other stuff.
Don't do that,
but
Trey. We got
he is a sweetheart. So ladies, y'all heard we said it's COVID. He was doing this before COVID. But if you like sports, if you like football, if you like motorcycles, he's your man.
That's right.
I prefer staying at home. I'll go cook on the grill before go out to get something to eat.
And he can cook.
And he can cook. He can cook, y'all. Mm-hmm. He can cook. He got good characteristics by himself. He got benefits. Ooh. He got benefits. But I ain't gonna tell y'all everything. Y'all gonna have to hit him up. I'm gonna drop his Instagram right here. Y'all hit him up. Okay. Typical life for you. Typical day for you.
Work, football practice, sports, and home, cook dinner, and bed.
And you were saying on the weekends they expect you to just be available?
Yes. And no, that's not going to happen because I work on the weekends. Mm-hmm. And so it's very limited. So I just got to find a time. Right now I'm not looking. So it is what it is.
But she's single, y'all. She ain't looking, but that don't mean she can't see.
Really?
So my next question is, how do y'all deal with somebody that your kids don't like?
Well, I know from my oldest, it's written all over his face. Mm-hmm. He would not say nothing to him. Like they can ask him a question and I don't know. That's all he'll do. That tells me right there. He's like he don't.
I'll just have to cut it off because my kids, they don't tolerate. They will not speak to the person at all. So it's just like they're there and they're non-existent. So no, I mean, if you can't have a relationship with my kids, you don't need one with me.
I appreciate that about kids. Kids will let you know whether that person has a off spirit.
Mhm.
Like they'll let you know about their spirit. You too busy looking at how they look, but kids let you know that spirit. They be like,
It's a no.
it's
Yes.
a no. Yeah, pretty much. That's how kids are. Kids just let you know that person's spirit is off.
Mhm.
So, whereas you paying attention to like the presentation that they're giving you, I mean, obviously it's a PowerPoint presentation at first. So, you know, you don't see the rough draft.
Mhm.
Kids see the rough draft.
True.
And so they don't care. They let you know. So I can appreciate that.
I'm glad.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
No problem.
I'm gonna drop both of their Instagram. And thank y'all so much for joining
Yes.
us, man. Thank y'all for coming through and representing for the men with kids and the ladies with kids. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things y'all endure and all that other good stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe. That's number 1. Like, comment, and don't forget to share this video. Thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up this video. Share it, like, comment, press the subscribe button right now. Click it, ring that bell right now. Make sure you go over to Instagram and follow us on Instagram at Kicking It with TNA. If you haven't seen our announcement, go over there and check the announcement out right now. What? She's so mean. You know what? We are.